Hey, guess what? We are going camping. Okay, cool intro. I know, I'm super creative. But for real, we're going camping this weekend and I am so excited. This is the first time we're going camping this summer. We are going to be doing a pack with me video camping style. So this weekend we're going camping. We're going on a 4-day camping trip to Twin Lakes in Colorado. Also, me and my dad are going to be planning on doing a 14er. We're going to be camping in Twin Lakes, and right next to there is Mount Elbert. So we're going to plan to climb Mount Elbert. So we're also going to be packing for that. Okay, so first things first, before I even start packing for a trip of any kind, I like to clean up my room. As you can see, my room is pretty bad right now, but we are going to clean that up real quick. So let's clean that. Alright, now that our room is clean, we can start packing. Okay, so let's start out with bags. I'm planning on bringing 3 backpacks with me on this camping trip. So the first one is going to be this guy. This is a backpack I got for school. I'm actually not sure what brand it is, but it's huge. It's a massive backpack. It's got a bunch of zippers. It's got undercarriage storage. It's got storage for your sleeping pad if you need it. And it's just really big. So I'm planning to put all my camping stuff in here. And then our next bag is the Tempest 20, the Osprey Tempest 20. This is my day pack usually when I go hiking. It is one of the best backpacks that I have ever had or used. It's my favorite. But this is what I'm going to be hoping to bring on our ascent up our 14er. So that's this backpack. And then last one is I'm just going to bring this guy just kind of as my fun backpack, kind of just going to hang out. So this is going to be filled with like my books and my journals and like cards, things like that. Okay, sweet. So we are first going to start off with packing just for a regular camping trip. So obviously one of the first things that you need is a tent. This is my tent. I bought it secondhand. It's a 3-person tent. So this is my tent. I'm bringing a 3-person tent. It's going to be me and my 2 sisters sleeping in it. So it'll be good. Okay, next most important thing that you want to bring is you want to bring a sleeping bag. It is July. It's still not going to be super warm where we are camping, so I'm still bringing, this is my 20-degree sleeping bag. It is from the brand Outdoor Vitals. I got this super on sale, but it works well. It's obviously not super compact, but it's a lot more compact than a lot of sleeping bags. So I'm going to be bringing this. If you are camping in July and are wanting to bring a smaller sleeping bag, or you don't think you're going to get as tired, you could bring something like this. This is my summer sleeping bag. It's obviously a lot more compact. This is my nature hike outdoors. It sleeps to about 8 degrees Celsius, so not quite 0, but pretty close. So this is a good summer sleeping bag. Next, this is not a necessity, but it does help. If you are camping in the wintertime, I would almost consider this a necessity. If you're camping in the summertime, it's definitely not. But bringing a sleeping pad, I have the Thermarest sleeping pad, self-insulated sleeping pad. It's also self-inflating. I'm not going to take it out because it's kind of a pain to put back in here, but mine is orange. I also bought this secondhand. I got it at an outdoor gear exchange garage place. So I got mine for 30 bucks. I am planning on investing in a nicer one that's a little bit more compact for when I go backpacking, but this does well for me. If you want to buy a really cheap one, you can get one from like Walmart or any outdoor store or even Target, kind of anywhere. There's foam pads. They kind of look like yoga mats that work as well. The purpose of sleeping pads is to insulate you from the ground. The ground can get really cold at night, and so they insulate you from the ground. Okay, the next thing that you want to bring is shoes. I always bring 2 pairs of shoes whenever I go on a trip. I always bring my Chacos. These guys, I use them as a camp shoe. I use them as just like a walk around shoe, and they're also durable enough to go hiking in if you would like, and they're also water shoes. So if I'm in a lake or a river, I'm also not worried about these getting wet. So these are one of my favorite pairs of shoes ever to bring anywhere with me. And then I also bring just a closed-toed shoe. If you are camping in Utah or in a desert area, you're definitely going to want to bring a closed-toed shoe just because there's a lot more cacti around. But again, closed-toed shoes also keep you a lot warmer. Next, some people like to bring pillows when they go camping. I never bring a full-size pillow when I go camping. I've got this guy, pretty compact, and if I decide not to use him, it turns into a blanket. Has a blanket on the inside that you can completely take out and use as a blanket for someone. I always bring an extra layer. It gets really cold at night when you are camping. Because I'm camping in the middle of summer right now, I am only bringing this guy, whatever you call this. Some people call it drug rug. I call it a baha, and this is what I bring. It's great. It's not windproof, but it is super warm. Guys, well, this is my melanzana. If you do not know what a melanzana is, you should search it. They are awesome. But super warm. And the reason I bring this camping is because my face gets really cold when I sleep. And so I bring it mostly for the hood, and I put the hood over, and then I scrunch it like super tight so all you can see is like my nose when I sleep. My roommate at the time actually recommended just using my melanzana, and so since then my life has changed and I am now a diehard melanzana fan. Okay, something completely optional that I always bring is I just bring an extra bag. Again, just for my dirty clothes, for things that get dirty, messy, things that I 100% know that I need to clean when I get home. I just think it makes it easier when I'm unpacking. Okay, next thing that I bring is I just bring a beanie, whether it is summer or winter. This is a pretty basic beanie, and a perk to this one is it also has a headlamp in the front. I just think it's convenient. I am going to be bringing my own headlamp anyways, but convenient. Okay, next up is toiletries. I just bring basic stuff. This is my toothbrush that I bring. And then in here I have deodorant, tissues. I have my hairbrush that I bring. I have a couple extra hair ties. I always bring hand sanitizer, and then I've got toothpaste, and then my pills. Okay, so we are going to Twin Lakes, so there's a chance that we could go swimming, so I'm bringing my swimsuit, of course. And then I am also bringing my layers, which includes a polypro. If you don't know what a polypro is, it's pretty much a layer that is not cotton. I have a long sleeve turtleneck polypro right here, and then I'm bringing my polypro legging. For a 4-day trip, I'm bringing 2 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of pants, and then I have 2 cotton shirts, 2 non-cotton shirts. So there's that, and then usually just a pair of sweatpants here. Okay, and then as always, make sure you don't forget to pack underclothes, so socks, underwear, and bras if you need them. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on backpacking gear. So when I start packing for a backpacking trip, I start off with the 10 essentials and then go from there. So if you do not know what the 10 essentials are, then you are in luck. We are gonna be going through those today, or right now. I have a friend who called them the Tion essentials because they all end in T-I-O-N. So if that helps you remember, then great. The first one is hydration. You want to make sure you have some form of hydration with you. So I always bring 2 water bottles. I don't have them with me right now. But along with my 2 water bottles that I bring, I always bring water purification system. This is Aquaphor. A lot of people use iodine. If you don't use iodine, some people use the Life Straw. Just bring some kind of purification system. Second is illumination. You want to make sure you have some form of light. So I always bring my headlamp. I have the Petzeltika headlamp. It's great. In conjunction with this, if I do ever happen to run out of batteries or we get lost and batteries run out, I always bring an emergency flashlight. This flashlight is awesome. You can unlock it and it pulls this thing out, and you just do that, and then when you think you're ready, you put it lock, and then you can flash it and the light is on. The next 10 essential or Tion essential is communication. I think you should always bring your cell phone if you are going on a 14er anyways, or any hike of any kind. If you happen to run out of battery, I always bring my solar charger. While I'm hiking, I clip it to the back of my pack, and so it's getting charged the entire time I'm hiking. And again, don't forget to bring your cord to charge your phone as well. So I always bring this. However, if you happen to not have service, I also always bring a whistle. whistles are great, they can save lives, and so I always bring a whistle that works. So next is ignition. There are many forms of ignition that you can bring. So I bring a lighter. If I run out of lighting fluid, then I always have matches. These are just regular matches. I think it'd be awesome if you brought stormproof matches, but I don't have any of those right now. So I just have a small case of matches if I need those. And if I happen to go through all of those, if I happen to lose them or something, I always bring flint and steel. Next is nutrition. I don't have any of nutrition with me, but nutrition is exactly what it sounds like. When you go on your trip, you should always pack some granola bars or some Gorp. If you don't know what Gorp is, it's kind of like a trail mix. Try and pack non-perishables when you are going on your hike. Next is insulation. Always think it's essential to bring, especially on a 14er, bring a windbreaker. This is my windbreaker. Windbreakers are great. They pack super small, but it's always, always, always windy. If not super windy, it's some sort of windy on top of the 14er because you're above tree line. So just always bring a windbreaker. It's going to help you out tremendously, I promise. Along with that, bring a form of rain protecting. I always bring gloves, and I'm bringing a winter jacket as well on this specific trip, just because of the research that I have done so far. They say it's freezing cold on top, and I like to spend quite a bit of time on the top of a summit just to enjoy the view, take it all in, feel that sense of accomplishment. So I'm also bringing this guy. I bring a very thin, lightweight beanie. Okay, next T-on essential is medication. So I have just this super tiny first aid kit. It has kind of, I guess, like the bare minimum. I have hand sanitizer in here. I have allergy pills, just in case anything happens, Band-Aids, antibiotic cream. I have pain meds in case we need that. I have gloves in here. Always bring second skin. I just always bring second skin. First aid also includes for me my inhaler. I also bring an ACE bandage. ACE bandages are just awesome. You can use them for ankle sprains, you can use them for a lot of things. I learned how to use these in my wilderness first responder class as a compression if you get a really, really bad bleed, to stop bleeding. So I just always bring one of these. Sorry, I needed a drink. Anyways, continuing on with our T-ons. We are number 8, maybe? Anyways, the next one is construction. Construction is the next one. So, most of the time what construction means when you're going backpacking or something, it means a tent. When you're just going on a day trip, I recommend bringing a tarp. I bring a bunch of paracord. Paracord is great. You can tie knots with it and it'll hold. So, obviously my paracord is still wrapped super nicely. I've never had to use it. And I just realized that this guy still has the zip tie on it. I should probably cut that off, but I've never had to use these, and I pray and hope that I never will have to use these, but I bring them anyways. Also included with construction is I always bring my pocket knife. It's not anything super amazing, but it's there. So next one is navigation. I would love to one day have a GPS as my navigation, a GPS other than my phone, but they are super expensive, so I do not have one of those right now. So I have my cell phone if I need it, and then I always have my trusty dusty compass. We're almost done. Our next T-on, might be our last T-on, is sun protection. Sun protection, very basic. Bring some sunscreen. Do it. It's important for you. If you do not like to bring sunscreen, bring a hat. If you don't like one of those hats, then bring a cool camping hat. So, okay, we're almost done. A couple more things that I would recommend bringing on a 14er hike specifically. Bring a good pair of hiking shoes. They do not have to be boots. I also have a really good pair of hiking shoes. Just when I go on big long hikes, I always wear my hiking boots. So, these are my hiking boots that I'm bringing. Anyways, these are Solomon's. They are Gore-Tex. They are wonderful. I got these specifically because they have good ankle support. I have pretty weak ankles. And then for this hike specifically, I am bringing trekking poles. hit myself in the face. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but I'm bringing my trekking poles. And then I always bring an emergency blanket. Again, it's for emergencies. As you can see, I have never had to use this, and I hope I never do. So we're just gonna leave it in the package. And I also bring hand warmers because they're fantastic. We bring hand warmers just like everywhere. And then I also bring this foot glide, body glide thing. They're just supposed to prevent blisters. Alright, these last few things we're going to be talking about are things that you can bring camping. They're not 100% required, but you can bring them if you want to. One of those is a rain fly for your backpack. It just covers your backpack and essentially makes your backpack waterproof. This is a camping towel. I just bring this because it packs down a lot smaller than a normal towel, and I'm planning on going swimming this weekend, so camping towel. I also bring my trusty dusty enamel mug because you are not a real camper if you don't own an enamel mug, right? Yep. I also bring this guy. It's a lantern that hangs from the top of your tent. This guy, again, an emergency situation. It is a like saw, pretty much, that you use. You like open it. I'm not gonna open it because it's put together just so nicely right now. If you can, here, I'll get closer to you. If you can see that, but you pretty much just like find a log or plastic. It can even saw through bone if you need, and it just like. My journal. I'm bringing a book. And I'm bringing my Bible. I don't know if I'm going to bring this Bible yet or... I actually have a travel Bible. I don't know, I've never written in this, and I just like write in this one all the time. And so, I don't know. We're still debating on which one we want to bring. So we'll see how much room we have. But I will be bringing my Bible. So, that's it, guys. That's it. So... now all that's left is for me to actually put everything in a backpack. Alright, everything is packed and ready to go. I'm so excited for our camping trip, and I'm so excited to conquer this 14er. This will only be my second 14er that I have ever climbed. I'll keep you guys updated, and I will see you when I get back. Bye! Okay, psych, I'm back already. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and do a quick reminder on if you are new here and you're enjoying these videos, or if you're a returner and you have not subscribed yet, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and a like, and hit that bell as well just to get notifications every time I upload a new video. Right now I only upload once a week, every single Friday at 12:30. So I look forward to seeing you guys, and I will keep you updated on our camping trip and if we made it to the summit of our 14er. So I will see you back here. Bye!